So we're going to be comparing convection and conduction to find the differences. In convection, we already know that it's thermal energy moving in atoms. And so because it's convection, warmer particles are going to rise, and our cooler particles are going to sink to the bottom. So let's write down sink. Now, convection only happens in two states of matter, and those are liquids and gases. Now, the reason why y'all boil water on the stove to cook things is because water boils with convection. Convection is what causes the hot water to boil so you can cook things. So that's thermal energy in the real world. Now we're going to go over and look at conduction. So in conduction, let's write this down. It's different because it's thermal energy moving between two different objects. And it's moving between objects, not atoms. And we know that in conduction, these objects are touching. Conduction happens in all three states of matter. So it happens in solids, liquids, and gases. When you're done, flip the page. If you missed something, that's fine. We'll come back to it. All right, so here's our independent practice. Would we like to do one or two together? Two? All right, so in the first one, I see that I have a cup of hot coffee. And I know it's hot because I have this right here. I also have my word bank. And looking at the coffee, I know that its state of matter is a liquid. And who remembers what state of matter air is? Silent hands. Xavier?
Yes.
It's a gas. Yes, so let's circle gas. Now the coffee is hot. So the warmer atoms in the coffee are going to move where? Skyla? Yep, they're going to rise into the air. So we can cross off warmer and rise, which means the blank atoms in the air. Well, I know the air is going to have cooler atoms. And if it's cooler, that means they're going to sink. Therefore, the type of energy transfer occurring is blank. So first of all, what type of energy are we talking about here? It's in our word bank. Lillian? Yes, so right here, I'm going to make it bigger so we can see our word bank. Oops. Okay, so thermal. If you don't know how to spell it, use your word bank. And what do we call the way that thermal energy is moving here? What's the name of it? Ashley? Convection, yes. And it's convection because blank atoms are blank up. Xavier? Close.
Hot?
Hot atoms are doing what, Dennis? Uh-huh. They're moving up. And so cold atoms are moving where, Julio? Down. In a convection blank. Someone I haven't heard from yet. I heard from all of you guys. Harvey? What's our last word? They're moving. Hot atoms are moving up and cold atoms are moving down in a convection blank. Esmeralda? Current. Yes, thank you. And now we're ready to move on to the next one. All right, so first, let's look at our picture. Does the pan feel heat from the stove? Yes or no, everyone?
Yes.
All right, silent hands. What state of matter is the pan, Esmeralda? It's a solid, yes. And so what state of matter is our fire, Juliet? It's a gas. So because the pan is a blank, blank cannot be happening. What did we just say the pan was, Skyla? A solid. And what type of thermal energy transfer can't happen in a solid, Xavier?
No. What is this? I don't know how to say it.
One of the types can't happen in solids. Lily?
Pen.
It's a type of thermal energy transfer. We're talking about one of the ways that thermal energy moves. Jonathan? Convection. Because convection only happens in liquids and gases. It can't happen in solids. So convection isn't happening here. Since the two objects are blank, what are these two objects doing? Dennis? Touching. I know that blank is occurring. Ashley? Conduction. The thermal blank is moving. Xavier?
Energy?
Yes. Is moving between two objects from the blank to the cooler blank. Skyla?
Gas and pan.
It's moving from the gas because it's hotter to the cooler pan. So what you're going to do now is you're going to do the rest of the 3 problems by yourself. And if we have time, we will do the group work. Ready, set, go.